Sorry, today's kind of a rainy day. My hair's a mess and I don't care. Um, but it's a beautiful rain in the desert and I am so grateful. It's one of those perfect ones. This is Monday, the 10th of June, and I finished Revelation 9, and I'm telling you that they twisted the word so bad. I'm just all but filled with fury at the lack of understanding. But as we have to distinguish the differences between Judaism and Christianity, and the reason why I'm narrowing things down to those two things, it is from Judaism that Christianity stemmed, okay? And the reason why, while seeking out truth, I chose Judaism is because I understood enough about the words to know that at least certain parts of it have been archaeologically proven, okay? And understanding that the purpose that the Father set apart the Hebrew Israelite people was to preserve the written words that have been dictated by the mouth of the Father throughout the millennia to those that would preserve them. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean to be observers. Now, I'm going to say this, and it's not like my opinion matters for anything to anyone but the Father. The problem that Yehoshua number 4, aka Jesus, had with the Sadducees and the Pharisees is because they had added so many traditions in the observance, supposedly, of their oral law, that they had created such a burden on the backs of the people that it has kept going, and now most people who are technically Hebrew Israelite by blood won't practice their faith, because if they started observing one thing, they'd have to do the totality of it. And this is the hazard of adding to or taking away from the understanding of the words. In their Talmuds and stuff like that, they have substituted the head knowledge of learned men for the voice of the Holy Spirit within them. All right? Now, there are hints at it. But when the Talmud goes against the very word that was dictated from the mouth of the Father to the prophets that heard him, I have issue with it. And so does he. Okay? We're all trying to understand. Okay? And in Christianity, what has been done to Christianity is they've completely removed the Hebrew roots from it by lack of understanding that Yehoshua number 4 was the very embodiment of Torah, the Word made flesh. That means he kept the law. Why he rebuked the rabbis was because they had added to it. And it says it right in the words. That doesn't mean that anything was done away. Okay? Now, in the final analysis of things, what Father's trying to get us to understand is it is both law and grace put together. Okay? The law is the Father, the grace and the mercy is the mercy seat of the Mother. You have to have the knowledge of both. And because they limited complex ideas from the Hebrew words down to a minimal one-word understanding, that the Hebrew words are multidimensional, reflecting both the spirit and the fleshly portions. We have lacked what is truly going on. And a lot of it was twisted to promote fear, because the easiest way, as we've seen with the COVID fiasco, to promote an agenda is to terrify people. Okay? So today,